Jo, moin, wir sind Optimist Cricket Club hier in Luxembourg und wir sind der nächste Stopp von Backyard Cricket.
Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to Walferdange, where this series is hotting up in every sense of the word. It's a beautiful day here at the fabulous Optimists Cricket Club, and it's the hosts who hold a 1-0 series lead over the England tourists thanks to their heavy win in the ODI last time out. We've now arrived at the short form leg of the tour, and today is the first of two crucial T20s. Let's head down to the ground where the two captains are ready for the toss.
Alex, Will, inaugural England-Luxembourg backyard cricket game. Right, Alex, call it in the air.
Hills.
It is flat, so Will, you've got the choice.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a bowl.
Okay, any reason for that?
Yeah, we don't have a clue what we're doing. So we've never seen.
That makes both things.
We've never seen you guys back like this before, and this situation. So I think if we have a bowl, it's just a very simple discipline of just getting the ball down to the other end. Because it's a shorter wicket, we'll have the first 6 balls aren't going to be just full tosses. And then just the basic rotation of players. That's quite easy for a captain to manage, or batting order and how you score and how you run. We've got no idea, so we want to watch you guys.
If you're trying to learn off the experts, probably the wrong idea.
Pick the wrong team.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks a lot, right. Cheers.
Pleasure.
Looking forward to it. Right.
Thank you.
So Luxembourg will bowl, and this is the team Will Heath takes charge of. 8 changes from that ODI victory, but Marcus Cope survives, and he was impressive with bat and ball. Among the 6 debutants, Ashgar Ali Khan has been touted as a potential star. Today's player to watch for the Lux boys, though, is Ovez Ali Musa. He looked dangerous in the ODI, and now that he's had his first go at backyard cricket out the way, he could be a dangerous proposition. For England, they brought the bare 10 with them, so no changes to their lineup, and they will bat with the last man standing due to being a player short on this tour. The batting unit could use some runs, and while the bowling has been largely positive on this tour, they did struggle for penetration last time out with the fully taped ball. If they're going to win this series, they are going to need Rob Maguire to be somewhere near his best. He's shown flashes of brilliance so far, and England will hope that that can translate into a match-winning performance today. And if you're looking for somewhere in Surrey to net ahead of the coming summer, PowerPlay Sports in Red Hill has the high-level coaching and state-of-the-art facilities you need. Book now using the link in the description below. We're just about to get underway here in Walferdange for the first ever Luxembourg v England Backyard 2020.
They've been hitting some good areas. England have started slowly. There is pressure on these two just building now. And Bingu just needs to keep it in a good area. It's punched and they're going to go, and there's indecision. Big problem, and Lance Sharrock's gone. Oh, what a shame for Lancey Sharrock. Whoa, he does kind of half say yeah, and then no. I think they're both responsible for this. Sharrock has undercommitted and Smith has overcommitted. And it leads to the first wicket for England. I don't think there's a run there in truth. And Will Heath has done very well. Calm head. And Luxembourg on the board early. What a shame for Lance Sharrock. What a good start this has been from Luxembourg. Very disciplined. Very active. Punched, and this could be the first boundary. It is. Smith picks the gap at cover. But he likes to give it a go. And facing his first delivery now. Pushed and 4. Tim Cavey off the mark first ball, and that's why he's been promoted in these limited overs games. He's been promoted because he's a mile-a-minute batter, and he can do this. Just eased into that. Not much to it. But it's a good start for Tim Cavey. Relaxing start, and England will be breathing slightly easier now, perhaps. And where's that? That's in front of square. Another boundary. Successive balls for Tim Cavey. That's a big part of the reason he's been promoted up to number 3 today. Matthias Lagan again. 2 to go in the over. Drilled. 4 again. Well played, Tim Cavey. And the England boys love that. Well, this is an intriguing over, isn't it? Great start. Feels like the game's come to life properly now. Tim Cavey has brought some energy to proceedings. That's a lovely shot. Beautifully played. It's his best area, Cavey. Elegant. Held the pose, and right he should. And Cope on the money already. Down the pitch, in the air, and it's gone through for 4. Well, was this a chance? It's a tough chance coming low down. It's ankle height at best, but it has carried to Marcus Cope, and England survive. Get down the pitch again, and he's missed it by a mile, and very, very lucky once again. Mangarish, I think, was unsighted with the gloves on. It was a stumping opportunity, but it goes begging. So the England captain, who's struggling at the moment, not found any rhythm thus far, but pushed and forward. That'll make him feel a lot better, Alex Smith. He needed that. He's been tied up. He's not been hitting it well. But he'll feel good about that. Good placement. Martin Smith under pressure at the start of the over, and the England boys roaring on their captain. And driven a 4, and that's more like it. That's more like it for Alex Smith. Just starting to unwind now. Another full toss, and this time he really throws the kitchen sink at it. Made a good noise off the bat, didn't it? He's clobbered it. That was a pudding that didn't come off. Oh, on a flash outside off stump. Well, there's frustration building again for Smith here. It's been 7 and a bit overs of very good cricket so far. And Luxembourg, I'd say, are on top at this stage. Oh, they certainly are now. Tim Cavey's gone. Well, the frustration was building for England, and Tim Cavey has launched one into orbit. Luxembourg's captain is on the board, Will Heath. Tim Cavey, what on earth was he thinking? Oh dear. He's absolutely mullered it. In any normal form of cricket, this is a 6.5. We'll see from here how far it's gone. It's 35 yards over the rope. Brilliant from the England boys. What a joy it's been to have Alvin Sathya back among us in backyard cricket. 4 years out with life-threatening Kikuchi fever. And he's had a brilliant start to his return. Runs and wickets in this series. Oh, but nothing today. Oh, what a shame. And even Will Heath looks guilty about that one. But it's a big moment for the Luxembourg captain. Alvin Sathya's gone first ball. It's a double strike for the hosts. And Will Heath is delivering a significant moment in the early stages of this match. What a good over this has been. Led his team well so far this morning. And pushed, and he's going to throw it in. Here we go, a bit of aggression. That's what we've been waiting for. It's all been about tension and pressure thus far. That's the first outpouring. The first real visceral moment between the two captains. And the new bowler is Ashgar Ali Khan on debut in backyard cricket. We're told he's decent. Let's see what he can deliver. Full toss, punch. He's got a wicket first ball. Ashgar Ali Khan strikes, and I don't think he can quite believe it. It's such a gimme for Luxembourg, and England's middle order are falling apart here. Tiru Ramasamy is gone.
But whatever the score is here, so it's now going to be 4.
Oh, and it's cut him in half first ball. What a rough introduction that was for Albi Sharrock. He had no chance with this. It's a scuttler. Pushed, and to misfield, and 4. Marcus Cope gives England the freebie, and Sharrock gets his first boundary. And I think Smith has lost his beer. I think Ashgar Ali Khan kicked over the stumps on his way through. The most important thing is the boundary for England. The most important thing for Smith is that he needs a new source of hydration.
We get 10 penalty runs for losing a beer.
I said I'd accept a 4. I think 10's
Been slightly allowed to do that because of the wickets tumbling around him, but there's a chance here, a big chance, and he's safe. I think Ovez dropped the ball. I think Albi Sharrock was in trouble here, but Ovez Musa dropped the ball when it was thrown to him. Very two-paced. Smith has just taken a step out of his crease for the last ball of the over, which he punches, and punches beautifully. Well, that's the best moment for England in this innings so far. That's the cleanest and most dominant strike we've seen up to now from the tourists. Smith has played that on the up. I think his frustrations are beginning to get the better of him here, Smith, and he wants to cut loose now. And that's the way to do it. Driven, and that's going to be 4 again. Nicely played. Well, have Luxembourg missed their boat? Smith is starting to look good now. He's fought really, really hard for these runs, but he's just starting to cut loose a little bit, and the timing is starting to come. And that was a good shot, and again, he's looked better today when he's played these drives on the up.
Go on, doggy!
Did you do 12 overs?
Seems to be a very accurate bowler, Bingo, and he found movement in both directions off the seam. In the air and gone! Sharik's out! Good catch from Khan. And Bingo has a wicket that he deserves today. Albi Sharik's torturous innings, frustrated innings, comes to an end. Couldn't quite keep it down. And Rupesh Bingu has the breakthrough for Luxembourg just as that partnership was beginning to settle. It's a good sharp catch from Ashgar Khan. Yeah, just maybe popped on him a little bit. Couldn't get over the top. He's been one of the standouts for Luxembourg this evening. It's been a really good set from him. Punched on, it's gone through for 4, and I think that was a chance. That was perhaps a clearer chance than the one from Marcus Cope earlier on. But Alex Smith survives a caught and bowled opportunity again. And that was a good catchable high. But England feeling more relaxed. 6 overs to go after this one. If 120, 130 is around par, then they're on course to reach that if they don't lose too many more wickets. Oh, shot. Oh, that's the best shot Smith's played today. They certainly will reach par if he stays there. He's into the 40s now. And for the first time today, his strike rate's above a run a ball. But what a good shot this is. One hand off the bat. Beautifully played. That was authoritative. Marcus Cope is prodding and probing and causing Maguire problems. And he's knocked him over. There's the reward. It's gone straight on. And Maguire's played all around it. Marcus Cope has a wicket that he thoroughly deserves. And a little bit of the Cole Palmer from Marcus Cope. But that was quicker and flatter. And it's beaten Rob Maguire. But he needs to do a job for England here. Cope has his tail up. Oh, he's got another wicket. Gone first ball. Patel's gone. Similar delivery, quicker and flatter, but there was turn from Cope here. In fact, it may even have been leg stump. That's come in a long way. Well bowled. Just when England was starting to show some authority, they're on the back foot once again. Driven, 4 runs, a counter-attack from Smith. A brilliant over, a brilliant spell from Cope comes to an end with a slightly disappointing note. But it's been a terrific over from Cope. First over was erratic, but he's a good bowler when he settles. Oh, that's going to be 4. Slight misfield. Big old unit. Destructive player when he gets in, and England really need him now. Has popped up in the air, and it's Cope under it, and he's never going to drop it. England have lost another. 88 for 8 now. And Zayan, it's yet another in a litany of soft dismissals for England today. Yes, it's a tough pitch to bat on. Yes, fluency has been difficult to find. But this really is a gift. But can he survive a wave of Luxembourg pressure? Martin Smith then to Hollands. He's knocked him over first ball, 2 in a row. And for the 3rd time today, Luxembourg striking successive balls. This brilliant all-round bowling unit is delivering in style here. And England's hopes of staying in this match are withering on the vine at the moment. James Hollands goes for a blob. But you have to give Luxembourg all the credit. They have been terrific this evening. Flicked. That'll be 4. Smith moves to 49. 3.4 overs to go. How important these are going to be for the fate of the series. And that'll be the single that takes Smith to 50. Will it? Oh, it's a direct hit. Umpire hasn't raised the finger and the Luxembourg fielders don't look too sure. I think James Hollands has survived this. He has, and that means it's 50 for Alex Smith. What an important innings this has been. Ananth in his sights at the moment. Pitched up, driven, lovely shot, 4 more. Starting to look somewhere near his best now, Smith. This is imposing from England. They need it to be crisp and clean down the ground. Ananth under pressure. Last ball of his spell coming up. 3 overs and 1 ball to go. Short ball, 4 dominant. Just what England needed here. It's 100 up. They've got to the 3 figures. That's the bare minimum they needed from this innings. And this was the last of them. That swiveled pull we saw a moment ago. And it looks just as good from this angle as well. Well played, Alex Smith. Second 50 of the series for him. And that's where it puts him in the BCE race to 1,000. Ricky Borrett, the all-time leading BCE run scorer. Smith. Will Heath has 2 wickets and a run out today. Captained his team with authority and calm as well. It's been a brilliant day's work for Will Heath and for Luxembourg. In the air, 6 runs! And Smith is on the charge now. He's going after everything at the moment. But every boundary Smith can find so crucial in these late stages. And that's proved to be a good move from Heath. Cut right back and cut for 4. Stylish on this occasion. Dancing around his crease now, Smith. And Will Heath doesn't have an answer to this at the moment. And a little note of applause from the bowler. I think he appreciated that. Can't again then. It's full. It's driven. It's going to be another boundary. It's a great effort from Will Heath. A superb dive, but he was never going to stop it really. Alex Smith has added 29 as a last man standing in less than 3 overs now. And that on drive has been a key feature of the latter stage of this innings. And it's Khan on the receiving end this time. Oh, and how good is this for a shot? They've sent a drone up, the Luxembourg boys. The Luxembourg Optimists club, they have a drone in their possession. We'll try and see more of that as this series goes on. But what a great picture that was. Oh, and that's a great picture for Ashkar Ali Khan. Luxembourg have finally knocked over the England captain. 117 is the final score. Have England just about scraped themselves to par? Hard to tell. But the importance of this moment is that delivery from Ashkar Khan. It's put an end on Smith's charge. And Luxembourg have had a brilliant evening here. They've been terrific to a man with the ball and in the field. That was an outstanding performance. But it wasn't the only one. The only reason we have a competitive game on is because of Alex Smith. And the England captain will take his due applause now. Well played him. Well played Luxembourg. What a game we've got on our hands here. Well, what a top-heavy scorecard this is. Just 29 runs between the rest of the England team. Alex Smith made 72 and held that innings together. Some of those shots in the last few overs were as good as he's ever looked. Will Heath, the star for Luxembourg, 2 wickets and a run out. It was the story of the twos. Cope, Smith with double strikes as well. And Ashkar Khan was very impressive. But it was an outstanding all-round performance from Luxembourg. This is where it leaves us. We'll be back with the second innings in just a moment. We're going to head on down now to Tactical Talking Points. Well, today we're going to take a look at the importance of footwork in backyard cricket, and we're going to do this through the lens of 2 England players that have struggled to find their best form so far. Both youngster Albie Sharrock and the more experienced Rob Maguire have very different styles and setups, and both are very fine players, but they've both been the victims of their own feet in this series. Remember that most backyard pitches are only 13 to 14 yards in length, so the importance of being sharp on your feet is amplified. And young Sharrock's fatal flaw is that his front leg doesn't bend or press whether going forward or back, and this means that his head and shoulders have to carry the burden of transferring his entire body weight, leaving him stooped over with his eyes looking down rather than forward. The symptom this causes is that he becomes vulnerable to any delivery that rises, such as this one in the same over from Martin Smith. If we take a quick look at Albie's dismissals in this series, we can see how this issue manifests itself. In the first innings of the test, he gets a snorter from Eddie Hudson that bursts up on him, but on closer inspection we can see that his front leg gets planted and remains too upright, forcing the rest of his body to contort itself to react to the extra bounce, and he ends up playing this delivery with both feet in the air and his body weight heading upwards. It's a similar story in the second innings. Even as he attempts to get forward, his front leg remains too straight with his left knee well above his back knee. This delivery rises only to hip height, but because his front foot is planted, the rest of his body has to overcompensate to retain balance, and once again he plays this ball with his feet off the ground and his weight pushing upwards. As a point of comparison, Ollie Peacock made runs for Luxembourg in the ODI and has a similar upright high back lift setup to Sharrock, but the key is the bend in his front knee.
As he presses forward, the front knee absorbs the transition, and when this ball gets big on him, he's in a good position to rock back where his back leg becomes the point of stability, and he can play this ball with his eyes and weight heading down and into the ball. Today it was the fuller ball that did for Albi Sharrock, and once more, as he attempts to move into the ball, the front leg doesn't bend and forces the rest of his body upwards to generate power. When he strikes it, all of his weight is headed up rather than forwards, and he can't keep it down. In this regard, I'd recommend studying the greatest backyard batter of them all. Australia's Brendan Scott also doesn't move too much at the crease and employs only minimal footwork, but his braced front foot when driving acts as a stabiliser and means that he can keep his head over the ball and generate power and control into the stroke. Albi Sharrock is, of course, only 16 years of age, and this tour has been a wonderful learning curve for him. And if he can better organise his feet against the quicks, then he's got a very, very bright future ahead of him. Rob Maguire has also had issues with his footwork, but after 3 years away from the backyard game, these can be attributed to rust as much as anything else. On the surface, it looks like a slew of random dismissals, but the root cause that links them all is a lack of timing. His first dismissal in the test was a case of hesitation, wafting at a wide full toss with absolutely zero footwork evident at all. As we can see, he freezes up, and at the point of impact, you can't possibly expect this position to lead to good results. His weight is heading upwards, and naturally, so does the ball. In the second innings, he premeditates going back to Amit Halbarvi, which is fine, except that he moves a fraction too late and then overdoes it. With the ball already in flight, his feet are too far apart, and he can't possibly get forward from this position should he need to. On landing, you'd expect this ball to be driven through the covers, but he's forced himself to have to push back, and because his initial movement happened too late, he's playing catch-up. And like Albi Sharrock before, he gets in a horrible position at the point of impact with both feet off the ground. Very next ball, as Halbarvi tears in again, Maguire commits to coming forward. Again, nothing wrong with that, but again his timing is off and he goes slightly too late. Once again, this leaves him having to swivel and catch up with the ball once it's shorter than expected, and this time he pays an altogether more painful price. Now for the third delivery, he resolves himself to go even harder, and this time he gets his timing right and goes a fraction of a second earlier. Unfortunately, in his enthusiasm, he massively overcommits with the first step and somehow ends up with his back leg crossed ahead of his front foot. In search of balance, his front foot then overcompensates and ends up too far ahead of his eyes and hands, meaning he can't keep the ball down when it arrives. He's reaching for it and pops it harmlessly over the fence. Today, with the spinner on and the keeper up, he elects to remain in his crease and adopt a standard back and across approach, except that this time he goes back but forgets to go across, leaving him unable to play around his front leg when this ball carries on straight, and once again he finds himself playing with his feet in the air and his weight headed upwards. The good news for England is that this issue is easy solved. He just needs time in the middle. After a long period away from backyard cricket, Maguire's footwork is a little out of kilter and spending some time at the crease is the best remedy. He's already shown some signs of his best form on this tour, and if he can settle down, he can still have a massive say in this series. Welcome back, everybody, and just a reminder of where we stand then. Luxembourg require 118, just below 6 and over. It's an aggressive field, only one man on the leg side, 2 slips in, and Tim Cavey, the left armour, to open up for England to Ben Lyon. Punched, and down the ground for 4, first ball. What an authoritative start from Luxembourg. Exactly what they will have wanted to see. They've imposed themselves with the ball and doing so now with the bat. And what can he deliver? Smith is known to rate Tim Cavey very highly and was keen to get him on this tour. And how he would love to see him respond to that faith now. It's short. It's top edge. This could be the wicket. It is. Cavey strikes in the first over. England on the board. It's a crucial wicket for Tim Cavey at England. Ben Lyon is gone for third delivery. That's exactly what the tourists needed. They knew they needed early wickets. And Tim Cavey has got one to pop on Lyon. I think it may have stuck in the pitch. Well then, here we go. Rupesh Bingu on debut and walking into a pressure situation, and Tim Cavey has his tail up for England. Oh, edged and dropped! He's put it down! Albi Sharrock, the 16-year-old with the gloves on. It was a tough chance. It was low and it came at him quickly. But England have dropped Rupesh Bingu first ball.
Tim Cavey has found that seam movement that's been so potent in this series. And Sharrock, I think, was slow getting down to it. It's burst through the gloves. 1 ball to go in an exceptional first over from Cavey. Rupesh Bingo across the stumps and bowl. Cavey's called his bluff. It's a brilliant bit of bowling. 2 wickets in the first over for Tim Cavey. And this was a corker. And clinical from Cavey. 2 wickets in the first over. What a piece of bowling from Cavey. Doesn't want to give away the advantage with careless extras. Oh, and that's close. That's very, very close. Seam movement again. But the pressure continues to build. Shunted down the ground for 4. Good shot, Ashgar Ali Khan. At the start of his over now, Luxembourg finally landing a blow back. And the England fielders are right behind him. There's noise and momentum behind Alvin Sathya. How they would love for him to deliver them the wicket. Well, he might have done. He has done. It's a wicket for Alvin Sathya. It's a huge wicket for England. His biggest moment of his return to backyard cricket so far. What an important strike this is. Ovez Musa is gone. And Luxembourg are 15 for 3. Oh dear, it's a soft wicket really in truth, but it's a huge wicket and England have all the momentum at the moment. What a good start this has been for Alvin Sathya. Dot wicket, dot dot. England could not have hoped for any better from him. That one's flighted and pushed and it's gone through. Hollands for 4. Well, we just saw a good stop from James Hollands. He'll be full of pep and vigour, Lance Sharrock. He always is, full of energy. And after getting run out in the early stages of England's innings, he'll want to make an impression and fielded. Oh, but it's gone for 4. That's so unlucky. Driven, that's in the gap of 4. Beautifully played. That's the best shot Luxembourg have played in this innings. Ashgar Khan taking control. Is this the over that he's going to look to cash in? That was well played. Nice, elegant. But very deliberate from Ashgar Khan. 12 off the over already. And slapped, and Zion should stop, doesn't stop. 4 runs, 16 off the over. Alex Smith saved England with the bat. Can he do so with the ball? Bowled in, first ball! What a day the England captain is having, and he's got Martin Smith with his first delivery. Dragged on, I think. It may not have got up the way Martin Smith expected. Well, they know that that's a big wicket. Off the body. Oh, now then, there's a mix-up. This is on. There's a chance. And how's that then? How's that for England? Not given. Umpire said no immediately. Not much of a fuss being kicked up by the England players, but I thought this was close. Let's see what we can tell. It was Albi Sharrock throwing with his weaker arm. Oh, is the bat still raised? I think England have been done out of one there. Huge moment of luck for Mangarish. That'll be a relief to him. How England need him to produce a tidy over here. Flat arm beaten in, good delivery. Well bowled from Hollands. Isn't he adapting well? But he needs to get back where he was. He's just lost his radar a little bit here. Straight this time, drilled and it's gone through. Tim Cavey for 4. Hollands being ruled on by his England boys. Trying to get him back on brand again. Oh, that's better, much better. Well bowled from Hollands. Outside of the wides he's bowled, it's been a pretty decent effort this from James Hollands, and he nearly had his wicket there. But he resets and refocuses. Zion's pace is unsettling. Luxembourg's number 4 at the moment. That's a nick, and it's gone through. Has he nicked it? It's over the fence. It must be out. It's surely out. It is. England have just realised. I think the question is whether he's nicked it or not. If he has, yes, it's gone through the keeper's gloves. So it's not out caught, but it did go clean over the fence. Well, what a bizarre moment, but it's a huge wicket for England. It's a fairly subdued reaction to what is a crucial moment in this game. The best of the Luxembourg batters so far, Ashgar Ali Khan, the only one who's got to grips with this pitch, is gone. And it's a huge wicket for Zion, and everybody seems baffled by it. Punched, and he's put it down. Oh, what a chance for Rob Maguire, goes begging. Possibly England's best fielder, possibly England's best catcher, and he's put down a stonker here. Marcus Cope survives. It was as generous a chance as you could hope to have, and Albi Sharrock is denied a wicket. Oh, the England vice-captain knows what a big moment that could be. And this does feel like a huge over in the game. England's best bowler, their all-time leading wicket taker, needs to atone for that drop chance. Oh, he does! He's knocked over Mangarish. Well, that's how you respond. Rob Maguire in adversity, showing his character. It's not Marcus Cope, the man he dropped, but it is the dangerous Mangarish who's gone. Won't be repeating his test match heroics today, Mangarish. Rob Maguire strikes with his second delivery. And as the evening rolls in, England needed that. Sixth wicket down for Luxembourg now, and it looks a bit forlorn for them here. As we come towards the end of the first rotation, I can't think that I've seen an England team bowl a better 10 overs in an international before. Oh, that's good again from Maguire. Tim Cavey to start the second rotation then, the last 10 overs of the match. Oh, beaten in first ball, seam movement yet again. Flighted again, pushed, oh lovely, oh that's beautifully steered through the covers for 4. 1 off 10 deliveries now for Marcus Cope, and it's been a somewhat tortured stay at the crease. He's had one big moment of luck already. And popped in the air, and this is gone. Oh, he's put it down. England have dropped another. And this is just as presentable a chance. It's Alvin Sathya. Dropped twice already, Marcus Cope. England can't afford to keep doing this. Huge moment in the game, potentially. Marcus Cope survives once again. And this one's tucked into the leg side for 4. Well, how typical is that? A drop catch followed by a boundary. And again, we've spoken about how difficult it is for new batters to find their timing on this pitch. Everybody has struggled. And Marcus Cope flicks one away for 4. Oh, his struggle's over now, perhaps. Albie Sharrock just needs to reset himself. Ah, punch for 4. Lovely shot. Well, these are danger signs for England now. Marcus Cope looks as though he's had enough of the prodding and poking and dithering around, and he looks like he wants to impose himself on the tourists here. That was beautiful. Great camera angle. Ramasamy under a bit of pressure there. Not been his best day with bat or ball. Driven, that's a lovely shot, and 4 more. Marcus Cope is really starting to dominate England now. Those drop catches hanging in the back of English minds, and this is the best shot Luxembourg have possibly played in this innings. Textbook cover drive. That is glorious from Cope. Successive boundaries, and England know this over cannot go around the park. Oh, a shot along the floor. Well, Hollands is reacting well to the pressure at the moment. First 2 deliveries have been good. It's one of the most important overs of the series so far. Really a palpable degree of tension around the ground now. England have frontliners still to bowl. Luxembourg know the importance of this partnership. And beaten again, beaten outside off, quick from Zayan. Zayan again, he's bowling very, very well at the moment. And again, he's beaten him. And I'm surprised to see that from Marcus Cope. Last ball for Zayan today then. Been a really, really good spell from him. And beaten again outside off. Flash from Marcus Cope. A terrific afternoon's work for Zayan comes to an end. And it comes to an end with a hairy moment again from Cope. Just 1 off that over. If this over goes for a few, they won't leave their frontliners much to defend. But for Luxembourg, if they don't put Lance Sharrock away here, they may lead themselves with an impossible job against the likes of Maguire and Patel. This is a crucial moment. Sharrock to start his over to Ananth. Misfielded. Oh, it's gone through for 4 again. It's so unlucky for Lance Sharrock. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, England will hope that's not a precursor of things to come. It's a crucial boundary for Luxembourg. It should relax Ananth. He's been under pressure. Full toss this time. Clip this time. 4 again. They gambled on getting through one of Sharrock's overs and leaving a steep chase against Maguire and Patel. But it's not working. It's off the boot. It's not happened again, as it has. It's 4 again. Well, the umpire wants to check. Was this in front of square? This is a big decision for the umpire. If he gives it as 4, which I think he will, it'll be the 4th time today Lance Sharrock has deflected one off his own bowling onto the boundary boards. 1 delivery to go in an over that has backfired for England. They gambled on getting through Lance Sharrock early, and it's not worked. Driven, this could be another 4. It is crucial boundary. Luxembourg down to 15 needed off the last 3 overs. That could be match defining after all the work these two teams have done. Is it going to come down to that over? 17 from it. 50 partnership for Cope and Ananth. What a performance from these two. This has been a very intelligent partnership, and I think they're playing this over beautifully. Last ball for Rob Maguire. A huge one in the match. Pushed again. Zion can't get there. Single figures the target now. Maguire's day ends on a sour note. He doesn't deserve that. He's been excellent, Rob Maguire. But what a way for Luxembourg to finish his spell. 9 runs needed off 2 overs, and Maguire out of the picture. And Patel, as we've said throughout this evening, arguably England's best bowler in this series. And his first over today was good. On to Cope now. Fwah, swing and a miss. A big flash from Marcus Cope. It's England who must make the running. Patel again, pushed. Is that 4? Where was that? Is it in front or behind square? I think the fielder has said it's in front. Well done, Rob Maguire, for his honesty at a crucial moment, but it's a disaster for England. And it just feels like the life has come out of this game now. It's been a brilliant contest. But is it falling flat at the end? We thought we'd get a last over thriller. It doesn't look like we will. Oh, punch through the leg side for 4, scores level. Brilliant from Marcus Cope. And that is the end now, surely, for England. Luxembourg have done enough. They've done all the work. These two have been absolutely top draw. In the face of an onslaught, they've been brilliant, Cope and Ananth. Survived some chances, survived some luck. They need only 1 to win. Slower ball, cut away, and that's the game. Luxembourg take a 2-0 lead in the series with 2 to play. They've guaranteed themselves a share of the spoils in this campaign. What a brilliant game this has been. But the star of the show is Marcus Cope. He bowled superbly well. And in the toughest of conditions, he's won the day for his nation with the bat. A word too for Ananth Srisailapathy, who played second fiddle to Cope for the most part, but the flurry of boundaries he delivered at the end was crucial. And that's the final moment. That's the denouement for England and for Luxembourg. Drilled for 4 through Marcus Cope's blade. Brilliant, brilliant game. And Luxembourg, on balance, deserved this victory. They were superb with the ball. And that partnership rode out a wave of pressure. England have done their best, but it was the batting that let them down. Brilliant game of backyard cricket. Luxembourg have won it. Very well done to them. Well done to both teams. And that the final tale then, the story of that game really was the 70-odd partnership between Cope and Ananth. They were superb, the pair of them. Marcus Cope in particular, the star today really. For England, they will be heartbroken. They bowled so brilliantly for the most part. Cavi was the leader. He was outstanding. Zion, Maguire, Smith all in the wickets. Alvin Sathya as well. Marcus Cope, as we said, the man of the match then. 2 wickets with the ball and that crucial match-winning, potentially series-defining 38 not out. What a player he is. And the final tale then of a close game, but one in which Luxembourg did enough work with the ball. They did enough work earlier on to give themselves a cushion at the end. And England just ran out of steam. And this series, this match was sponsored by PowerPlay Sports. And this is how this series looks now. Luxembourg guaranteed a draw in this series. England playing for parity. Sponsored by PowerPlay Sports. Big thank you to the Optimist Club and everybody in Walferdange for a brilliant series. That was the best game of it, and we'll see you next time.
Jo, moin, wir sind Optimist Cricket Club hier in Luxembourg und wir sind der nächste Stopp von Backyard Cricket.